So let me take the arguments from command line. If you have any doubt there in command line arguments, you can ask me right away, because in all your labs we'll be using command line arguments. So this is my number of arguments and I have my arguments here in this array. So as of now, I am not incorporating sanity checks here. So I want to calculate x to the power y. So I need two arguments here. Let's say I have a x and I have a y here. And how do I get the value of x? So the value of x is in my argv1. What is argv0?
The file name.
The file name. Perfect. Okay. So I have my two numbers here, and what I want to print is nothing but I want to have a power function, and I'm going to pass x and y there, and the function should print x to the power y. So I'm done with my main code. So now let's go and try to design this power code. Okay. So even I'll have to think about it. I didn't give it a thought before. Return type of the function, type of the arguments. Let's make it a and b. Okay. Let's think about how we'll code it recursively. So let's say I'm given 7 to the power 8. Right? I have to calculate 7 to the power 8. So how can I divide it? I know that if someone just gives me 7 to the power of 7, right? Let me just make it 5. So otherwise we might get confused. So if someone gives me 7 to the power 4, I just need to multiply it with a 7 to get my answer, right? And 7 to the power 4 will require 7 to the power 3, which will require 7 to the power 2, which will require 7 to the power 1, which might require 7 to the power 0. And 7 to the power 0 will require 7 to the power minus 1, which doesn't exist. So our base case is nothing but 7 to the power 0, right? So what is your base case? In any condition, it's going to be a to the power 0. So when b becomes 0, that is your base case. Everyone with me? So what I'm saying here is, my base case is when you have to compute a to the power 0. So I'm going to make this function recursive based on the value of b here. And when b becomes 0, what I should return? I should return a 1, because a to the power 0 is 1. So what I'm going to do here is, if the value of, let's say, b is 1, 1 or 0, when the value of b is 0, you just return 1. You can also make a base case when the value of b is 1. That can also be a base case. So when the value of b is 1, you can just return a, right? So let's also make that a base case, although this one is sufficient. Only b equals to 0 is sufficient. But since this problem is also easy to solve, so any number to the power 1 is that number. So in this case, I'm going to return a. Otherwise, what I'm going to return, as we have seen it before. So a to the power 5 is nothing but a to the power 4 into 7. So what I should return? So 7 is my, this one is a here, this one is a to the power of b minus 1. So what should I write here? What should I write here? Are you lost? Is something unclear? See, the recurrence which we are using here is a to the power b, it is equal to a into a to the power b minus 1. So this happens if b is greater than 0, right? And a to the power b, it is equal to 1 if b equal to 0. So this is the recurrence which we are using. Tell me what should I return here. It's already written in front of you.
1. 1.
1, is it? So if B is 0, I think it is not clear. So see, what I am doing here is, I know that if I have to calculate a to the power b, right, which I am writing as power of ab. So this is nothing but a to the power b, right? So if somebody gives me a to the power b minus 1, I just need to multiply that with a. That is my recursive case. So this is nothing but a into a to the power of b minus 1, right? So this is the recursion here. You just need to understand this thing, that a to the power b is nothing but a into a to the power b minus 1. Am I correct here? Similarly,
Yes,
what
ma'am.
is a to the power b minus 1? It is nothing but a into a to the power b minus 2. It is a to the power b minus 2, nothing but a into a to the power b minus 3, so on and so forth. So when we go on this way, a time will come when this b will become 0. So as an example, if I want to calculate 2 to the power 3, so this is nothing but 2 into 2 to the power 2. 2 to the power 2 is nothing but 2 into 2 to the power 1, which is nothing but 2 into 2 to the power 0. And as soon as I come to the 0, 2 to the power 0. So when b becomes 0, then we return a 1 here. Right? You can actually remove this one if in case if it is confusing. So see, this says that what if I pass 2 and 0 as arguments to this function? So I'm calculating 2 to the power 0. So if it is 2 to the power 0, a 1 should be returned to me. If it is something else, then what should you return to me? You should return a into
B.
power of a comma b minus 1. You try to understand it and ask me any doubts if you have, because you really should know this program. Recursive, we'll see more complicated recursive problems later on, so you definitely need to understand this one.
Ma'am, here are we defining power, ma'am, POW as a different function, or
I'm
are
sorry.
we?
I'm sorry, that's my mistake. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. Everywhere it is power function only. We are not using any inbuilt function here.